We meet the writer, producer, and lead actor of a Montreal-made feature film about two high school pals who try to launch an app. Batalion talks to us about his comedy, APPINESS. This story takes a really fresh take on millennials trying to get to be in that hyper-competitive startup environment. Where did the idea come from for the story?
Well, in fact, it's semi-autobiographical because I started off actually in fringe theater here in Montreal, and eventually, after pursuing that for a while and seeing the entrepreneurial side of that, went and did an MBA and then ended up in the world of digital media. And I was just very impressed. The comedic writer within was like, this is, the norms of this world are very interesting. I mean, they're super intelligent people with priorities that are completely different from so-called normal people. And I thought, this is something that really should be captured. I was really into the Mike Judge's work and Office Space, and I thought we should try to do something for the modern day that captures this.
It's no secret. This company's been going through some pretty hard times. We're gonna have to start, yeah.
So Amber, tell us a little bit about your character. The characters in this film are so strong, and I'm gonna say you're maybe a calming influence, but tell me a little bit about how your character develops in the film.
Yeah, Jayne is brought in to find and run the programming talent for the app, and she immediately believes in Eric and Raj. Even though they're disorganized and quirky, she sees their potential and their drive, and she wants to help them. And she's definitely a calming force. She's kind of the glue that keeps them together and grounded. Yeah.
So Ellie, your character in the film and Raj Raj, the character in the film as well, very strong. They are polar opposites. Tell me a little bit about them and how they got together.
So yeah, in the story, they used to be friends in high school, but they went different ways. And in Raj's story, he works for his father's cleaner business, and he's very enterprising. And for Eric's story, he goes off to fancy school, and he goes to pursue more of a corporate path. But the reality is, what they're both kind of looking for as they restart their lives into their 30s is the magic and the fun of just doing stuff together as teenagers, which I think is also semi-autobiographical as well in terms of my own life, was feeling like those high school buddy relationships, which we see often depicted in a lot of movies, there is something very special about that. And there is a certain immaturity in that, which does need to be anchored somewhat. But that energy is good and the intentions are good. It's just a little bit wild and it needs to be calmed down somewhat.
Thoughts?
What are you saying? I look like a turtle?
Pretty much.
Thanks.
I'm saying it takes you a while, but slowly and steadily you win the race.
Well, thank you very much, both of you, for joining me, and congratulations on the film.
Thank you.
Thank you kindly.